And it's Allen with the ball for the Warriors. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
On the court for Denver. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. And
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Dunn. Also, Michael Porter's out there.
here's Pajemski. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. On the court for the Nuggets. Chris Dunn is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Holmes in at the four-man position. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's
to be called MP ever. I mean, because the MP has only ever been a male. My first year, I was a speaking role, just a small speaking role. Now, fast forward, 6 years later, I'm like the first female my player, so that's crazy.
And Joe Allen will bring it up now for the Warriors. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Chris Dunn. Jokic is out there with Payton. And it's Tyson in at the two-guard.
The young buck, MP, taking off there.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out.
I want fans to be able to see themselves in me. And I really wanted to make my character a real person, relatable, funny.
Winning a championship, that's the pinnacle. I won't make any guarantees or anything, but our odds.
On the court for Denver, they've got Chris Dunn. Gary Payton II is out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Holmes in at the four. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way lower, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Tyson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Jokic. Unloads from 13. Outside Payton. Three-pointer Holmes. Doesn't go that time. Golden State has gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. Here's Allen. And MP throws it down hard.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam can? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Dunn outside. Pass to Jokic. And again, it's Denver missing.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Dunn. Jokic is out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Holmes in at the power forward. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had an impressive number of points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Curry. He's got 8. Allen passes to Curry. Fires the 3, and a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Payton. Over Moody. Payton can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to Allen. Golden State moving it around. This one for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Gordon. For 3, Murray. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Curry outside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Curry brings the double. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this court. Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Murray. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists in the game. Allen, the bounce pass.
Here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. On the court for the Nuggets.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, amazing. Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, BA, there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, MP throws it down.
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
Now here's Murray. He's got 13. Outside Payton. Picked by Murray. Coloco's got his 5th rebound in this one. From the baseline. That's good from Curry. On the assist from Allen. Curry's got 11 here in the quarter alone. The Nuggets have trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
With them struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Now here's MP. And he's got 41 now. Stolen by Jokic. Outside Payton. Pass to Dunn. On the wing, Murray to end the run. On the wing, Murray.
and they've gone to the full court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or two.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Dunn, and it's Payton in at the 3 slot. And it's Jokic missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have
On the court for Denver, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Murray out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. Well, Clark, every player should know their leash with the officials.
Very much so, but I think most players should keep their mouths shut. There's too much yakking in officials, in my mind. It takes away.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems.